Morning, everyone. My name is Sean. I'll be subbing in to teach today. So we're going to get started lying on our backs in Shavasana. Making very comfortable onto your backs. Separate your legs a little bit wider than your hips. You can have your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. Just make sure that you leave some room in between your arms and the sides of your body so your armpits can breathe. And you can just close your eyes. Just settle in. Start by giving yourself complete permission to disconnect from anything that is outside of this current space that you are creating, this current space that you are experiencing. Allowing yourself to become fully present. This is the only space that matters. This is the only space that you can do anything from. So allow yourself to fully submerge yourself in the present moment. Begin to create a mind-body connection here. You start to notice the temperature of the air in this room. Try to do this without any judgment. So not thinking about what it means to you, whether you like it or you don't like it. Just simply observe from a conscious place. What do the sensations feel like sitting on top of your skin? Start to notice the ground underneath your body. Paying attention to any points that you feel more specific contact or pressure against your mat. Starting from the backs of your heels, all the way up through the back of your head, and any points in between. Now go ahead and check in with your breath. See what's going on there. Without changing anything, just observe. How is your breath flowing? What is the quality of your rhythm? The breath can tell us a lot about our state of mind, our state of body. Maybe bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. Feel the sensation as the air enters in through your nostrils and as it exits. Just hold your attention there for a few rounds of breath. Now that you've pulled your senses a little bit closer in to your own experience, let's go ahead and ask your mind here if it has any specific intention that it would like to practice with. Just ask yourself, why are we here? What is the purpose of stepping onto my mat. What can we look to achieve? Whenever you have something, we're going to seal this in all together as a class with 2 unified breaths. Start first with an exhale. Release all of the air from your lungs completely. Compress your ribs. Followed by a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up all the way. Feel the expanse. Open mouth, exhale. Side out, release. One more time, just like that. Deep breath in. Fill up completely. Open mouth, exhale, release. Go ahead and return to your natural rhythm. A couple more moments here. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Just tune in to your own experience. Whenever your next inhale arrives, you can reach both arms overhead, open up for a full body, good morning stretch. Stretch your fingertips towards the back of your space, flex your feet, toes up towards your shins, energy out through your heels. Take one more deep breath in here, find more length through your spine. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest, wrap your forearms around your shins. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe slight rock side to side, massaging out your low back, making some circles, whatever feels good for you. Finding stillness here. Keeping a hold of your right leg, extend your left leg long down onto your mat. Keep both feet flexed, toes pointing up, and then just use the strength of your arms. Guide your right knee around your right ribs, pull up towards your right shoulder. You could either stay static here or find a little bit of movement if you'd like at your right hip joint, making some gentle circles. Maybe get your ankle involved. Finding stillness here, taking this into a half happy baby. Bring the sole of your right foot up towards the ceiling, stacking your ankle above your knee. You can always reach your left arm out wide for a little counterbalance, and then encourage your right thigh slightly away from your body and then down towards the floor. Slowly release, switching out our sides. Draw your left knee in, extend your right leg long. Once again, just the strength of your arms. Guide your left knee around your left ribs. Encourage your left knee slightly out and then up towards your shoulder. Find whatever movement that you may have taken on the other side. Just warming up your joints, lubricating through. If you're taking movement, find stillness. Half happy baby, sole of your left foot goes up, ankle over your knee. Find your alignment, and then soften through your depth. Slowly release, draw both knees in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around your shins. Go ahead and rock up and down your spine. Give yourself about 3 or 4 good rocks. Give yourself a little massage. And then we're going to come up through a seat. We'll meet in a tabletop shape, finding this at the center of your mat. Wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with your hips. I'm going to run through a few rounds of cat-cow here. So with your inhales, lower your abdomen, pull your chest forward and through, lift your gaze, lift your tailbone. As you exhale, round your spine, push the floor away, knees down to your feet. Inhales bring you up through cow. Exhales, round into cat. Keeping this flowing with your breath, just connecting your breath to your movements here. You can always add any other movements that your body likes in your cat-cow flow. Got a few more rounds for you. Play around. See what feels good. After you've finished whatever round that you're on, or balance out your sides if you took any one-sided movements, then we'll meet back in a neutral spine, tabletop shape. From here, step your right foot back, keeping the ball mounts of your toes down on your mat, just starting with a gentle calf stretch. Reach back through your right heel. Keep your right leg as straight as possible. Maybe rock forward and back a couple times here. Finding stillness. Lift your right leg to hover away from your mat in line with your hip. Internally rotate your right thigh, turn your pinky toe down towards the floor. Push energy back through your right heel. Bring a little more weight into your right hand. Reach your left arm forward, spinal balance. Bicep in line with your ears, palm facing in as if you're shaking someone's hand. Take another deep breath here, lengthen out through your limbs. Exhale, connect your knee to your elbow, crunch it up and in, hold. Inhale, open up, extend. Exhale, crunch it up and in, hold. Inhale, open up, extend. Pause here. Keep the back of your neck long. Just 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Return to your tabletop shape. Bring a little more weight into your left hand. Inhale, right arm sweeps out and open, preparing thread the needle. Exhale, dive your right arm under and across your body. Right shoulder, right ear comes down. Option to walk your left fingertips forward along the length of your mat. Try to encourage your hips slightly over to the right. Try and encourage a deeper traction at the back of your right shoulder. From wherever you are, underneath your shoulder, plant down through your palm. Inhale, counter stretch. Right arm sweeps high, open chest. Exhale, tabletop shape. From here, step your left foot back, keeping the ball mounts of your toes down. Once again, just going for the calf stretch here. Rocking back and forth a couple times, warming up your ankle a little bit further. Finding stillness here. Lift your left leg to a hover. Make sure your hips are square. It might mean you have to lower your left hip just a smidge. A little more weight comes to your left hand. Right arm reaches forward, spinal balance. Keep your low abs engaged. Make sure you're not dumping into your low back. Deep breath in, lengthen out. Exhale, connect your knee to your elbow, crunch it up and in, hold. Inhale, open up, lengthen. Exhale, crunch it in tight, hold. Inhale, open up, lengthen. Pause here. Return to your integrity. Keep your left arm strong. Lift yourself a little higher. Beautiful. Return to your tabletop shape. Bring more weight into your right hand. Inhale, left arm sweeps out and open. Thread the needle. Exhale, dive it under and across. Finding your variation. Encouraging your hips, your upper body slightly over to the left. You could always press through your right palm to assist in this action. Right hand returns underneath your shoulder, plant down through your palm, inhale, counter stretch, sweep high. Exhale, return to your tabletop shape. Take an extended child's pose, separate your knees, bring your big toes to touch, sink your hips back to your heels. Slight release into your low back. Staying in your child's pose, prop up to your fingertips, take an inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands over towards the right side of your space, lengthening out your back left side body. Try to keep your left rooted down to your heel if it's wanting to lift away. If you want sensation, you can place your left hand on top of your right. Taking 2 full deep breaths here. Become aware of the space you're creating in your left side ribs, lengthening your intercostal muscles. Prop to your fingertips, walk your hands back through center. And on your exhale, walk your hands over to the left. Pull your right hip slightly back in space against the stretch, finding more space between your right side pelvis and your right shoulder. 2 deep breaths. Really feel this out. Go ahead and prop to your fingertips, walk your hands back through center. Shift forward, tabletop shape. From here, walk your hands 1 palm print forward on your mat. Tuck your toes under, high plank as you lift your knees away from your mat. Top of a push-up position. Wrists in line with your shoulders. Heels should be stacked high above the ball mounts of your toes. Keep your core engaged, low belly drawing up and in. Roll your glutes down towards your heels. Protract your shoulders. Push the floor away a little stronger, creating more space between your chest and the floor. Very nice. On your next inhale, rock forward. Shoulders come past your wrists. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. You could always use your knees if you need to. Untuck your toes once you arrive, shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, floating cobra. Lift your head, chest, hover your hands away from your mat. Staying for about 3 breaths here. Make sure your elbows are pointing straight back. 1 more deep breath in, pull your heart forward and through, lift with your upper back strength. Exhale, release back down. Tuck your toes under, engage your core. Inhale, push up through high plank. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find your alignment here first, feet about hip distance. Spread out your fingers wide. Engage your arms strong, push the floor down and forward, send your sit bones higher towards the ceiling. Slight internal rotation in your thighs, separating your heels just a bit. On your next inhale, come up high into the ball mounts of your toes. Exhale, slowly tiptoe to the top of your mat, meeting in a forward fold. Once you arrive, inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to your shins, rock your weight forward in your feet, retract your shoulders back, chest forward, sit bones lift. Exhale, fold down, release. Take 1 more of those. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your heart forward and through, lift your sit bones, press your heels apart. Exhale, fold back down, release. A couple moments, pedal out your legs here a little bit. Finding stillness. Soft bend through your knees, root down through your heels. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms sweep out and overhead. Connect your palms at the top. Exhale, your hands to heart center. Take a moment, come back to your Tadasana alignment. 2/3 of your weight should be in your heels. Feel your quadriceps contract. Neutral pelvic tilt. Keep an engagement in your low abs. Lift up through your sternum. Keep your front ribs plugged down and in. Shoulder blades back and down. Reach up your head. Really feel this out. Sense into your body. Release your arms down, palms face forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down, bring your hands to heart center. Keep a slight lift through your heart, a little more weight back into your heel. Overhead, biceps in line with your ears, palms facing in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, leaning chair. Sweep your arms down and back. Hover your chest about 15 inches above your thighs. Make sure your shoulders aren't rounding forward. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. Engage your triceps. Lift your wrists higher. Hug your palms in towards your midline. Take your arms out wide like airplane wings. Reach your arms a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Contract those rhomboids. Reach your arms overhead, biceps in line with your ears. Lift your arms 1 inch higher. Getting those anterior deltoids. Root down through your heels, regular chair, upright your spine. Flowing breath to movement. Exhale, leaning chair. Sweep your arms back. Inhale, arms come out wide. Exhale, reach your arms to the front. Inhale, regular chair, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold, release it down. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, pull forward and through, neutralize your spine. Exhale, fold down, release. Soft bend through your knees, root down through your heels. Inhale, rise all the way, arms sweep up. Connect your palms at the top. Exhale, your hands to heart center. Continue releasing your arms down to your sides, palms face forward. Inhale, sweep up, nice and tall. Exhale, hinge from your hips, lead with your heart, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back to high plank. Inhale, rock forward, shoulders come past your wrists. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Setting up for an intimidation cobra. Bring your hands out wider than your mat. Prop up to your fingertips. Shoulder blades pull back and down. On your inhale, peel your head, heart, and then lower ribs away. Exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale, peel up. Point your elbows back. And this time, as you exhale, dip your left shoulder in and gaze past your right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, dip your right shoulder in, gaze past your left. Inhale through center. One more time, each side. Come back through center, and go ahead and release all the way down. Return your hands next to your outer ribs. Tuck your toes under, engage your core. Inhale, push up your high plank. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your legs a few times here. Place a deep bend into one, straighten out the other. But don't forget about lifting up through your sit bones the entire time. Finding stillness here. On your next inhale, place a bend into your knees, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel, step, walk, or jump, top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pull forward and through, press your heels apart. Exhale, fold down, release. Soft bend through your knees, more weight to your heels. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms sweep overhead. This time, exhale, cactus arm, gentle back bend. Retract your shoulders back, lift through your heart. Stay for another breath. On your inhale, come back through center, arms reach up. Exhale, lead with your heart, take your time, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts, strong spine, flat back. Exhale, fold down, plant your hands, step or jump back to high plank. Inhale, rock forward, shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes once you arrive, shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, half or full cobra, whatever your body's feeling ready for. Press down through your palms, lift up, heart forward. From here, tuck your toes under, exhale, downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Two deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, here we go. Inhale, right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Watch that water bottle. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Find your twist. Keep your hips high, arms strong. Inhale, kick back, three-legged. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Set up for a lizard lunge. So walk your right foot towards the outside edge of your mat. Both hands to the inside of your front foot. Option to bring your right hand to your right thigh. Encouraging a little bit of overpressure, opening up through your hip. Find a slight rib rotation to your right. Maybe gaze past your right shoulder. If your neck is feeling okay with that. Keep it encouraging your pelvis down and forward. If you want to take a quad stretch, kind of early for that, but if you want to go for it, be my guest. A couple more breaths for you. So you have the quad stretch, slowly release, return your hands down to your mat, tuck your back toes under, lift your left knee, malasana. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, toes angled out, heels in, hands to heart center. Try to find equal weight between your heels and the ball mounts of your toes. Try to take all of the rounding out of your spine. Contract your spine, lifting up through your heart. Pull your shoulder blades back, broaden through your chest. Release your left fingertips down to the floor. Anchor your thigh. As you inhale, right arm sweeps open. You exhale, find a little more depth. If you want to take the bind, you could always bring the back of your right hand to your lower back, and then if you want to go for the full bind, you can wrap your left arm underneath your shin, or I should say around your shin. From wherever you are, return back to center. Hands come to heart. On your next inhale, plant your hands down. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your hips high. Walk your feet back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, release. Plant your hands, step or jump back to high plank. Option to take a vinyasa here. If you want to lower down, take your cobra or up dog. Downward facing dogs, where we're going to meet. On your inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged. Keep your hips square. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, soft tap. Inhale, kick back, three-legged. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. Keep your core strong. Inhale, kick back, three-legged once more. Exhale, runner's lunge to lizard lunge. Lower your right knee down, untuck your back toes, and walk your left foot to the outside edge of your mat. Find whatever progression you took on the other side. And if you took the quad stretch, a couple more breaths for you there. Keeping your chest open if you have the quad stretch, biceps turned out. Beautiful. Go ahead and release both hands down to your mat. Tuck your back toes under, lift your right knee, malasana, second set. Right foot steps to the outside of your right hand. Settle in, observe, allow gravity to help you here. This time, right fingertips come down to your mat or the floor. Inhale, left arm sweeps out and open. If you want to take the bind, go ahead and progress from there. Either one hand behind, maybe both. Try to keep lifting through your heart. Very nice. Go ahead and slowly release, return back through center. Inhale, plant your hands down. Exhale, forward fold, lift your hips high, walk your feet back in. Inhale, take a halfway lift just to neutralize your spine. Exhale, fold down. Plant your hands, step or jump back, high plank. If you want it, take your flow, downward facing dog, where we're going to meet. On your next inhale, right leg sweeps up and back, three-legged. Exhale, knee to the center of your chest. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, lunge. Prop up to your fingertips, take an inhale, pull your heart forward, lengthen your spine first, then plant your left palm down. Exhale, revolved runners, right arm sweeps as you twist. Pull your right hip slightly back in space. Stay high in the ball mounts of your back toes. Reach up higher through your right fingertips towards the ceiling. Press down firmer through your left palm. Very nice. Meeting in a down dog lunge, right hand side of your front foot. Walk your hands past the left top side of your space, and then spin your left foot flat. So think that you're setting up warrior two with the feet, down dog in your upper body. Make sure your right knee isn't knocking in. Engage your right outer glute to pull your right knee over to the right. Another breath here, pressing your hips up and back. Go ahead and prop to your fingertips, taking this transverse lunge to the back of your mat. Turn your left toes out, deep bend into your left knee, right toes point up towards the ceiling. Find that external rotation in both legs. Right inner thigh spirals up, left thigh opens up a little wider. From wherever you are, plant your hands down, wide-legged forward fold. Lift your hips, center out your mat, toes slightly angled in, heels just a little wider than your pinky toes. Prop up, deep breath in. Rock your way a little forward, and then exhale, fold down from there, keeping your hips stacked above your ankles. Let your head hang heavy. Upper body is passive. Keep your lower body active. Go ahead and prop up to your fingertips. Runner's lunge to the top of your mat. Quarter turn to your right. Frame your right foot. Once again, prop to your fingertips. Inhale, pull your heart forward, lengthen. Plant your left hand down. Exhale, revolved runners. Right arm sweeps high. Find your alignment, just staying for one breath. Down dog lunge. Both hands past the left top side. Spin your back foot flat. Settle in and stay for two. Go ahead and prop to your fingertips. Transverse lunge, back of your mat. Left toes turn out. Right toes point up towards the ceiling. Find your alignment. Staying here for breaths. If you want to take the bind, you can go ahead and progress there. From wherever you are, return your hands to heart center. Root down through your left heel. Inhale, star pose. Shoot up, arms up. Turn your gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your right toes out, left toes slightly in. Find your alignment starting from your legs. Back leg is straight and strong, rooting down and back through your heel. Maybe sink 1 inch deeper into your right knee if it's there, without losing the integrity in your back leg. Lengthen through your inner right thigh. Arms strong, shoulders soft. Up for a bent knee triangle. On your inhale, begin to reach your torso forward. Maybe sink your pelvis down and forward a little bit as you go. And once you find that end range, tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Right hand directly to the inside of your front foot. Left arm is reaching high. Open up through your chest. Anchor your right arm into your right leg as you rotate your ribs a little bit further to the left. Making this a smooth transition back into a revolved runners. Gaze down at your front foot. Inhale, plant your left hand down, spin onto your back toes. Exhale, revolved runners, right arm sweeps, just passing through. Wide-legged forward fold is where we will meet. Sweep your right arm across, quarter turn to your left. Just a couple breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and prop up, halfway lift. Runner's lunge to the top of your mat to half splits. Lower your back knee, untuck your back toes, and then lengthen out your stance. Either bump your right foot forward or your left knee back, and then roll onto the back of your right heel. Try to make sure that your left hip is stacked directly above your left knee. Flex your right toes up towards your face. First couple of breaths, just allowing your muscle to relax into this. And then when you're ready to find more, allow your inhales to pull your heart forward, lengthening you through your spine. Exhale, just hinge from your hips to find the depth. Just one more full breath here. Make it good. Go ahead and shift forward. Coming out of your half splits, tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee, step back to high plank, flow through if you want it. If you don't, downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Left leg goes up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the center of your chest. Keep your arms strong, push the floor away. Very nice. Inhale, kick back, three-legged. Exhale, runner's lunge, step your foot in between your hands. Prop up to your fingertips. Take an inhale, pull your heart forward, lengthen your spine, plant your right hand down. Exhale, revolve runners, left arm sweeps high. Once again, left hip pulls back. Spiral your right inner thigh just a little bit higher. Arms stay strong. Down dog lunge, where we're going to meet. Left hand comes inside of your front foot, then walk your hands up to the right. Back foot is flat, maintaining a heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Always have the option to lean a little more weight into your hands and then press your hips up and back a little stronger. Go ahead and prop to your fingertips. Transverse lunge to the back of your mat. Right toes turn out, left toes point up. You can either keep your hands down or hands to heart center, whatever feels good. Externally rotating both legs. Chest pulls forward and through. Make sure you're not rounding. From wherever you are, hands are turned down to your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Lift your hips. Toes turn in. Heels out. Prop up to your fingertips. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold down from there. Keep pressing your heels apart. Keeping your legs active. Contract your hip flexors to encourage the top of your pelvis down. Go ahead and prop up to your fingertips halfway. Runner's lunge to the top of your mat, quarter turn to your left. Prop to your fingertips, pull your heart forward, inhale. Plant your right hand, exhale, revolve, runners, left arm sweeps. Settle in, just one breath. Down dog lunge, both hands up and to the right, spin your back foot flat. Settle in, stay for 2. Prop to your fingertips, transverse lunge, back of your mat. Make your way across. Staying for 3 breaths. If you want to take the bind here, you can go ahead and progress. From wherever you are, return your hands to heart center. Root down through your right foot. Inhale, star pose. Shoot open, arms up, nice and strong. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top of your mat. Left toes turn out, right toes angle in. Deep bend into your left knee. Build your alignment from the ground up. Check in with your legs. Check in with your pelvis. Make sure your torso isn't leaning too far forward. Stay stacked. Strength through your arms. Keep a fierce gaze past your left middle finger. Setting up our bent knee triangle, go ahead and reach your left arm forward. Maybe sink your pelvis down and forward as you go. And then once you found that range, go ahead, tick-tock your arms, 6 and 12. You could always place your hand to a block here if you feel like you're crunching a little bit excessively into your left side. Keep rotating your ribs a little further to the right. Beautiful. Smooth transition into our revolved runners. Gaze down at your front foot. Inhale, plant your right hand, spin onto your back toes. Exhale, left arm sweeps up, just passing through. Wide-legged forward fold for a couple breaths. Stay with your integrity. Go ahead and prop up to your fingertips, halfway lift. Runner's lunge to the top of your mat. Half splits, lower your back knee down, untuck your back toes. Adjust your stance as needed first, and then roll onto the back of your left heel. First couple breaths, just let yourself settle in. Amount of effort, not too much, not too little. It should feel good while also effective. Beautiful. Go ahead and slowly prop up, shift forward, coming out of your half splits. Tuck your back toes under, step back through high plank. Through, and we'll take a quick child's pose before we hit our second set. Option for really any resting pose of your choosing. If you'd like to grab a little water, a little towel off, just a few moments to yourself. All right, whenever we're ready, meeting back in a downward facing dog. Two deep breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Come back to your strength. All right, here we go. Inhale, right leg sweeps up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, kick back, three-legged. Exhale, runner's lunge, step your foot in between. Set up the feet for warrior one. Bump your left foot slightly up and over to the left. Ground your left heel down, root down through your right heel, then rise up. Warrior one, arms sweep up overhead. Find a subtle internal rotation at your left thigh. So sending your inner left thigh slightly back, and then root down strong through the back of your left heel. Find a straight and strong back leg. Ribs are square to the top of your mat. Low abs stay engaged, pulling the front of your pelvis up. Deep breath in. Exhale, leaning warrior. Sweep your arms down and back. Looking for one line of energy from your left heel through the back of your head. Keep pulling your heart forward and through. Shoulder blades pull back. Lift your wrists 1 inch high. Reach both arms straight forward, biceps in line with your ears, palms facing up. Find a deep external rotation in your arms. Gorgeous. Feel your right hamstring, right glute fire up. Root down your right heel. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one, arms overhead. Exhale, release your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, yoga mudra. Inhale, press your knuckles down. Lift your heart high. Exhale, humbly bow, leading with your heart to the inside of your right thigh. Make sure your hips aren't spilling way out to the right. Keep them a little closer to your midline. Keep encouraging your right sit bone back towards your left heel. One more breath here. Root down your right heel. Inhale to a halfway lift, leaning warrior, arms reach back. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, warrior one. Exhale, straighten out your front leg, reach both arms forward. Inhale, send your butt back, reach your torso and arms forward. And then exhale, pyramid pose. Release your arms down to your mat. You can always place your hands on blocks if you have them. Option to shorten your stance is always an option. Try to encourage your right hip up and back, left hip down and in to square off. Keep pressing down firm through the ball mount of your right big toe. Give it one more deep breath here. Bring a bend through your right knee. Step straight into chair pose. Left foot meets your right, hands to heart center. Shift your weight over into your left foot. Lift your right heel away from your mat. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Right knee comes to a shelf. Arms sweep up overhead. Connect your palms at the top. Exhale, standing pigeon. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Bring your hands to heart center. Keeping a little more weight in your left heel. Keep your right foot flexed, toes pointing up towards your shin, protecting your right knee joint. Take the rounding out of your spine, pull your heart forward. Reach both arms forward, biceps in line with your ears. Extended balancing Shiva. Pull your right knee to the back of your left calf. Just a couple more breaths here. Stay strong with it. Beautiful. Runner's lunge. Step your right foot back. Hands frame your front foot. Go ahead and step back to your high plank. Take your flow. Downward facing dogs, where we will arrive. Very nice, very nice. All right, here we go. Inhale, left leg sweeps up and back, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Keep your hips high. Inhale, kick back, three-legged. Exhale, runner's lunge, step through. Set up the feet for warrior one. Bump your right foot slightly up and over. Ground your back right heel. Root down through your left, and then rise up, warrior one. Arms sweep up overhead. Subtle internal rotation, your right thigh. Press down firm through the back of your right heel. Maybe try to bring your arms back one more inch without letting your front ribs flare out. Keep them plugged in. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, leaning warrior, sweep your arms down and back. Heart forward, shoulder blades pulled back. Keep your arms strong. Extend both arms forward, biceps in line with your ears. Extended warrior. A little more weight down through your left heel. Feel your hamstring, feel that glute. Beautiful. Root down, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Yoga Mudra, opposite grip this time. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lead with your heart. Fold to the inside of your left thigh. Keep encouraging your knuckles towards the top or the front of your mat. One more good breath. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift to a leaning warrior. Arms reach back. Inhale, warrior one. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, straighten out your front leg. Reach both arms forward. And then your inhale, send your butt back. Reach your torso forward as you lean. Exhale, release your hands down for pyramid pose. Square off your hips. Left hip up and back. Right hip down and in. Encourage a slight external rotation in your left thigh. So imagine spiraling your inner left thigh forward. Very subtle movement here. One more breath. Find your depth. Stacking your knee above your ankle. Step straight into chair. Right foot meets your left. Hands to heart center. Shift your weight over into your right foot. Lift your left heel away. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Rise up. Left knee to a shell. Arms reach up overhead. If you're ready, have your balance. Connect your palms at top. Exhale, standing pigeon. Cross your left ankle over. Sink your hips down and back. If you're looking to find more depth, try to only hinge from your pelvis to bring your sternum closer down towards your shin. Encourage your left knee slightly down towards your mat, finding a deeper external rotation. Almost out of this. Extend your arms forward, biceps in line with your ears. Extended balancing Shiva. Left knee comes to the back of your right calf. Just a couple. Here, stay strong. Kick your left heel closer to your glute. Very nice. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step back. Take your flow from there. Gorgeous. How about another child's pose or resting pose of your choice? Couple breaths. Allow yourself to slow your body down. All right, last little bit. One short flow left for you guys. Almost there. Whenever we're ready, make your way to downward facing dog. A couple deep breaths once you arrive. Come back to yourself. Remind yourself how strong you are. Feel it in your breath. All right, let's finish this out strong. Inhale, right leg up and back, three-legged. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. Prop up to your fingertips. Pull your heart forward. Maybe hover your hips away from your mat. Lift your heart a little bit higher. Plug your shoulder blades back. Root down through your right heel. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Arms sweep up overhead. Right knee over ankle. Left heel is high above the ball mounts of your back toes. Square off your hips, left hip forward and back, and then roll your glutes under. Find that posterior pelvic toe. Deep breath in. Exhale, open arm, twist to your right. Allow your pelvis to sink down slightly as you twist, allowing your right hip to come back, keeping your low back safe. Gaze forward, inhale, come back through center. Exhale, leaning lunge, sweep your arms down and back. From here, just reach your left arm forward. Reverse triangle. Spin your back foot flat. Straighten out your front leg. High five the back wall. Right arm sweeps. Exhale, return your arms parallel to your mat, setting up for Trikonasana. Triangle pose. On your inhale, bump your left hip up and back, reach your right arm forward, and when you find your end range, exhale, tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Keep your chest open. Right sit bone pulls down and under towards your left heel. Gaze down at your front foot, place a bend into your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, high five the back wall, keep the deep bend. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the inside of your front foot, setting up an active lizard. Keeping your back knee lifted. spinning onto your back toes. From here, if you want to lower down to your forearms, see where you're at with that. If you want to progress a little bit further from here, maybe try and walk your hands out wide. Maybe lift your arms away, airplane underneath. If you want to take into the bind from here, always an option. Final progression, bird of paradise, if it's in your practice, or maybe it's not, but maybe you want to play around. We got a couple birds taking flight. That's good. Oh. All right. Beautiful. From wherever we are, we're going to return slowly back. Step back to your high plank. If you want to take a vinyasa here, of course, being mindful of your shoulders. Go ahead and step it back. Downward facing dog. All right, last side. We're almost there. You guys are killing it. Inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot in between your hands. From here, prop up to your fingertips, firm the muscles on your spine. Maybe hover your chest a little bit away from your thigh. Or pull your shoulder blades back, heart forward. Root down your left heel. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Find your integrity, looking to feel a stretch in the front of your right hip flexor. Low abs stay engaged, pulling up. Deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to your left. Allow your pelvis to sink down slightly. Left hip can come slightly back in space, protecting your low back. Gaze forward. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, leaning lunge. Sweep your arms down and back. Pause here. Right arm forward. Reverse triangle. Windmill your arms open. Spin your back foot flat. Left leg straight. Exhale, set up triangle pose. Both arms parallel to your mat. On your inhale, right hip bumps up and back. Exhale, left arm to the outside of your shin if you have a block, or right on top of your shin there. Keep rolling your chest open. Make sure you're not crunching excessively into your left side ribs. Keep your right oblique strong and engaged. Gaze down at your front foot. Place a bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, just to rinse it out. Lengthen out your left side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the inside of your front foot. Spin onto your back toes. Active lizard, keeping your back knee lifted. And then you know where we're going from here. If you want to play around, whatever progression suits your practice. First step is forearms. Next is trying to extend your arms out wide. Taking the bind if it feels good for you. And bird of paradise will be the final step if you choose. These are all just options. None are necessary. All right, whenever we're done playing around, we can go ahead and make our way back through top of a push-up, high plank. Run your final vinyasa here. Whatever resting pose of your choice. I'll give you guys a little breather before we hit a short bit of core. You guys killed it. That was actually a pretty difficult sequence, so you guys should be proud of yourself. All right, whenever we're ready, we're going to meet on our backs. Nothing too crazy for you guys, I promise. Oh, we'll see. All right, once we arrive onto our backs, go ahead and bring both legs up towards the ceiling. You can place your hands underneath your glutes if you want a little extra support. Lift your shoulders away from your mat. Slowly lower both legs at the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pause here. Make sure that your low back isn't arching away from your mat. If it is, then maybe you need to bring your legs up a little higher. Keep integrity here. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Kick both legs up towards the ceiling. Relax your upper body down. Lift your shoulders away. Slowly lower your legs to whatever a halfway point means for you. Once again, keep integrity through your spine, making sure your low back is grounded. If it's lifting away, then that's too far. Pausing here, point your toes, let her kick your feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up towards the sky. Relax your upper body down. Lift your shoulders away. Slowly lower your legs to wherever that feels good for you. Once you've found that point, pause there. Turn your toes out, heels in. Crisscross your ankles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Straight into yogi bicycles. Fingertips behind your ears. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Focus on pulling your shoulder towards your knee instead of just your elbow. Maybe play around with your pacing. See what it feels like to slow it down and really control these movements. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Whichever side you're on, crunch up and hold. Whichever leg is extended, pulse up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release your upper body down. Couple breaths. Last little bit, fingertips behind your ears. Return to your yogi bicycles. Just 15 seconds here. Find a rhythm that feels good for you. Be able to breathe with this. Keep your feet flexed or pointed, whatever feels most active. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2. Whichever side you didn't crunch up on last time, pause there. Whichever leg is extended, pulse up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your upper body down. Relax it down. That's it. Told you guys it's going to be an easy one. You can go ahead and extend your legs forward and reach your arms overhead. Let everything slow down. Go ahead and place a bend into your knees. Walk your heels back towards your glutes. Setting up for one bridge post here. If you want to take supported, that's up to you. Not root down through your heels and lift your hips high. Maybe walking your shoulders in towards your spine and then down your back. Keep your glutes engaged. Abs are strong. Staying for just one more breath. Lift up a little higher if it's there. Go ahead and release all the way down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Pull it in. Go ahead and give yourself a few rocks up and down your spine. You're going to meet in a seat, setting up for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So keep your legs extended forward. From here, you can use your hands to push any gluteal tissue back and away from your sit bones. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath in, reach up. From here, exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Keep a long spine, letting your hands land wherever they do. Two more deep breaths here. Make them good. Go ahead and slowly roll your spine up through center. Reach both arms forward. As you exhale, slowly C-curve your spine, coming down to your back one vertebra at a time. From here, bring your knees to a shelf. Arms come out wide. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower both knees down to your left, supine twist. Allow yourself to become passive. Allow gravity to do the work. Go ahead and anchor down through your arms. Engage your core. Bring your knees up to center. Exhale, lower both knees down to your right. Anchor down through your arms, core engaged, bring your knees up through center. Draw your knees in. If you wanted to take a happy baby before we close this out, be my guest. If not, when you're leaving pose, draw your knees in tight, bring your forehead to your knees. One more deep breath in here. And then exhale, release for your final resting pose, Savasana. Separate your legs a little wider than your hips. Arms can be alongside your body, palms facing up. As a sign of receiving all the fruit from your practice. scan through your body for any unnecessary tension you might be holding on to. Allow everything in your body to feel heavy, but allow your breath to feel light and effortless. Just feel the smooth transitions between your breaths. Allow a sense of peace and serenity to flow within you. I encourage you all to stay for at least 5 or 10 more conscious breaths here in your Shavasana. And whenever you're ready to get up, please do so quietly, to be mindful of others still in their meditations. If you grab the block, appreciate if you can place it on the pink mat next to the block holder. I want to thank you guys so very much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Thank you for bringing such beautiful energy to share with the room, with myself, and most importantly, to share with yourself. Hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day with so much love and light for every soul in this room. Namaste.